paciencia.
Nella ciencia. What's that chat? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hold on a second. Should I fix it like that or should I do it? Okay, I think this is better. Okay, let me see what the chat is. I don't see. I think I'm on Twitch too. So, how y'all doing? Okay, there we go. Let me tell y'all something. I am loving this arc. Tomorrow, we're going to have a watch party. Remind me, chat, I want those of you in the chat right now, remind me to say this again in the middle of the stream. Okay? Tomorrow, we're going to have a watch party on the Jubilee, but we're not having it here on on YouTube. For obvious reasons. Okay? We're going to have it tomorrow on Twitch, Kick, and even Rumble. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Going to watch it on Rumble too. But I'm not going to do an announcement on YouTube. Although tomorrow I'm supposed to be on my political channel, I will briefly do something on there and then transfer over to the rest of it. So I probably, knowing me, will do a 1 hour stream and then go over. Like, I'll probably do the 1 hour stream at 7 because the watch party is going to be tomorrow at 8. Okay? The watch party is going to be tomorrow at 8. And then I'm going to, like, once I do that, I'm going to, once I finish that, I'm going to disconnect from YouTube, and I'm going to tell them, hey guys, we're going to have a watch party on Kick and Twitch and Rumble, and I'll tell them that the link to all of them is in the description box under my link tree. So there's that. I know. A part of me don't want to do it on Rumble because I really would like to turn the daggone donations off, but they won't let you do it. So I'm just going to probably say, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do it on Rumble because that's the thing. I hate that you can't. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I'm following Rumble. I should follow them and say, hey, how do I turn that damn thing off? I don't want nobody giving me no donations. And I don't have to, because when you give me donations over there, it's just like Twitch, right? I could turn, by the way, FYI, I could turn the Twitch donation off. I can. But I'll get the money quicker on Twitch than I would on Rumble. Okay, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Twitch, I understand, because you had to get to I think you got to get to maybe a $50 or maybe $100 threshold, but because they have like high quality ads, and it's always ads running on my daggone channel. Although I have to admit that I don't get enough traffic for it to make a big difference, but the AdSense is bigger on Twitch than it is on Rumble. Anyway, bad things are happening to a lot of bad people, including Candace Owens, and it's really hard for me, and I'm gonna probably talk about this more in detail tomorrow on my political channel, but it's really hard for me to get excited about people finally calling out Candace, because I don't have faith in white guilt Republicans who need a DEI black person for the conservative movement. They fooled me once. They didn't fool me the second time. They didn't fool me the third time. And no, I don't think I'm going to let them fool me the fourth time. So you get $1 after they take their part. I don't even get that. Who, on Rumble? I don't even get that. You mean I get 20 cents? Shoot. So, yeah. So it's like I noticed that a lot of people are like going after Candace, and a lot of stupid white Republicans are like, I'm unfollowing Candace. Now you're unfollowing her? I'll tell you. I mean, I don't know. I cannot get excited about it. And I know, thank God for Nathan. Nathan revived old video that I had dug up about Candace doing an autopsy. Social autopsy. She trying to skew it like, oh, I already explained that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You said you did, but you didn't. And you still avoiding any platform that you have me on. Because, like I said, if you were not really there, you will forget a lot of the personal stuff. And I'm just going to say this. Nobody's going to know the full details like on the right like I do. You're going to have a lot of centrists and a lot of people on the left that's going to know it. But nobody's going to know a lot of the details like I do, because I was the most affected. I was the most affected. Like my life was on the line. Okay? So there's that. How funny, I just arguing with my cousin about the Candace issue today. He believes all her, because your cousin is a tard. You know what I'm saying? Tell your cousin I said, well, he can't help but support her. His parents are siblings. So I don't argue with people like that when it comes to. Well, if you had to tell them that all the time, then just stop talking. Don't listen. I want y'all to get like I am. I don't care if they're blood. I am better than tards. Boom! Headshot! Tards can't eat with me. Pick-me's can't eat with me. Barbara the Builders can't eat with me. Inbreds can't eat with me. I don't, you can't sit at my table. You can't sit next to me on the bus or train, airplane. You can't be near me. You're not even allowed to talk to me. You're not allowed to talk to me. Okay? So that's what I want y'all to understand. I live the life. The thing about it is that I don't say these things because they sound nice. I literally live this way where if you are dumber than a bag of hammers, or I feel your vibration is low, or I just feel like you're an idiot, you can't be my friend. You can't talk to me and have a long conversation. I don't even do that, right? One thing I love about being back at the gym, although this one elder still bothers me, but I give her a pass because she old. I'm coming on into this gym. I'm not in the mood to talk. I don't want to have a conversation. And I understand there's a lot of lonely people in the world. I get it. But those who are lonely have to understand there's a lot of us who are not lonely when we are alone. Huh! Jeez. And I think, I don't know what it is. You come from a house full of people and you still want to, what the hell? It's just my husband and our dog. And I like, whoa, I'm alone. Oh, when I get out of the house. I just don't understand this need where people are sitting here like, oh, there's somebody. I want to just talk to them even though they're in their workout. Exactly. Our dog, Nina. Our dog. Hey, Captain Shepherd. Still talking. Once again, Captain Shepherd is talking to somebody I can't see. He's talking to Sun Dormant. No, wait a minute. Is this old? No, this ain't old. He's talking to Stormy. I don't see Stormy. Stormy is in the chat. Captain Shepherd is the only one I'm seeing in the kick chat. He's talking to Stormy and Sun Dormant. Or is this from yesterday? I don't know. I can't tell. And hold on, let me look over here on Twitch. Let's see. I didn't go to Twitch today. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Taco, I'm looking at a commercial. Taco Bell got a new crispy chicken tortita and burrito. That's yesterday's chat. Mackenzie is right now in kick chat. Oh, hold on. Okay, I see Mackenzie. And, oh, X10 Trash Man, subscribe for 4 months. Thank you, XXX Trash Man. What a name. God damn it. I don't see that shit. I see Mackenzie though. I see Mackenzie. I don't see that shizzle. I don't see Sun Dormant. And I just now got a notification that XX Tent Trash Man just subscribed for 4 months. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So, anywho. Now why did I bring up the gym? I was going to hold on. I bought the gym up for a reason. And I was me what? You were talking about alone time. You got interrupted once once. No. Yeah, I know I was talking about that, but I was like, there was a point of me bringing up my gym. I'm trying to figure out, for me to talk about how I go to the gym and people interrupt, like bothering me with headphones. No, yeah, I mean, I was bringing that point up to come to something else and I just forgot. The whole lonely people was part of the whole thing. All of that was a story to circle back to something. I can't remember. It'll come back. Lonely people having a need to talk. No, I'm lonely people. But I wasn't going to talk about lonely people. I was talking about something else. That you can be alone and not lonely. No, yeah, y'all can stop talking about the lonely part. I'm aware. The lonely part was to talk about something else. But you all don't know what that's something else because I never said it. The whole thing about going to the gym, to my new gym, headset, old lady, people still talking to me, lonely people, all of that with the lonely people leaving the home, and I leave my hubby and the dog. And I am like happy to because I want to get in my head. But there was a reason I talked about that for a reason. I can't remember right now. Anyway, don't matter. So bad things are happening to bad people there, chat, and I'm so here for it. Now let's go ahead and catch up on everybody's GoFundMe before we look at these videos, shall we? All right, let's go to KaceyTron. Say KaceyTron was at 37. Was she at 37 last time? Whoa! KaceyTron is at 41,000. How did KaceyTron become the most underrated person to becoming the overrated person? Like, I am really shocked that she got all these, let's look at these people. Xavier, Anonymous, Anissa, Anonymous. Ari, JPig, Anonymous, Palu, Shauna M, Elizabeth, Adams, Anonymous, Only Positive Vibes, Anonymous, Bear God, Jana Parks, Anonymous. Taylor Lorenz gave $200. Oh, I wondered, did she give Denims some money? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, man. I wondered, did she give Denims some money? Hold on a second. Let's look at Denims. Denims. Oh, no, this is Fat Girl. Okay, Fat Girl was at 30,000. Let's check and see. Let's read. Oh, Fat Girl's at 32,000. Okay. Mind you, Jabba Pizza Hut would not even be in this if it wasn't for somebody named Scott Manalis. $10,000. $10,000. Okay, this Xavier gave $1,000 to KaceyTron. Let's see if you're going to see him on Denims. Anonymous. Ashley Allure, $200. Anonymous. Peter Dupree's, $200. Anonymous. Kevin McDonald, $100. Sorry, Anonymous. Kevin McDonald, 150. Anonymous. Joseph Lombardi, 150. Anonymous. Dang. Taylor Lorenz, and iDubbbz Anissa didn't get this old big old Buffalo butt no money. Boo! Base? Boo! Boo! Boo effing who? Boo effing who? I hope you get PTSD. I hope you get PTSD. And this is Denims, right? So right now, KaceyTron's in the lead, 41,000. Let's see if Denims. Let's see if them OnlyFans fans came through for her. And we have, the last time we checked on her was 31,958. Surely she's at 32 by now, right? And she's at 35. All that money gonna eat. And by the way, Jabba the Hutt right here did get a lawyer. So she got her lawyer. KaceyTron didn't get anybody yet. She's still looking. And Denims hasn't found anybody yet either. Which makes me think, like, are they going to pocket this money? Michael Parks. Okay, whoever Xavier is, Xavier got some deep pockets. Xavier gave Denims, Frogan, and KaceyTron each $1,000. Hannah McConville, what a name, 1,000. Another 1,000 from Anonymous. History Speaks, 500. Now that's a YouTube channel, isn't it? Sophie Price, Anonymous. Antonio Sanchez, Anonymous. Leslie Harden, Anonymous. Mike Cordeginguas, Anonymous, and that's it. Now I find it strange, chat. I find it strange that the most, I don't know who, I'm going to have to say Denims is probably the, geez, that's a good question. Who's the most hated between Denims who's the most hated between Frogan and Denims? Should we do a poll? I know we don't have a lot of people here today, which is fine. But hold on. I think I'm going to do a poll, even with like a little bit of people in here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm going to do a poll, chat. Who is the most hated? Frogan or Denims? Okay. All right. Let me see what you guys say. Go ahead and vote. Where's the Frogan meme? I wish I'd download that. I wish I downloaded it. I wish I downloaded it, but I didn't. It's on Twitter. I don't have it. So, I don't have it. Although that daggone meme is so awesome. It's so great. It's so perfect. Okay, I'm gonna let it hold on, let me check on my kitty cat. The cat that I don't even know the gender of him. Or her, you know what I'm saying? Okay. You hit what the WTF kind of name is Frogan anyway? A kind that a PDF file worshiper would call themselves. There you go. There you go. The kind that a PDF file worshiper would have. Okay. Okay. So, there's it. Okay. I'm going to close it down in 5. Well, I'm going to say 10 to 10 down. Count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeez, dude. No votes. No votes for Denims. Don't. Hold on, chat. I agree with you 100%, though. I agree. I hate Frogan more than I do Denims. You know what I'm saying? Like, Frogan, first of all, you are a doomed sister talking about hating being in this country, talking about you wish the troops that fight to keep this country, you wish they all had PTSD. Like, girl, I wish we could just deport your ass just for that alone, honey. All right? You just, like, I cannot stand somebody like you. Like, I wish that American and westernized countries were on the same level as Islamic countries to those of the opposite religion, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? I wish we could do what Islamics do to other people who are not, of their faith. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Because you think you will never have it this good in any Islamic country. Oh, big battle axe. So we're going to go to more. You guys try to teach me how to say this damn name last time. Pegasus. More Pegasus. What a dumb name. All right, here we go.
Welcome back to a series so sweet, it's giving people diabetes. In today's video, Hassan has completely lost his mind. He's calling Ethan a mentally ill stalker. He's now mad at big content creators for not speaking up and defending him. He's crying about Asmongold taking away his safe space to spread terrorist propaganda. Asmongold has responded. We got plenty of updates from all of Hassan's orbiting moons. Anyways, subscribe or you have to clean Dan Clancy's gooning pillow. And let's begin with Hassan's latest.
How is nobody... Hold on. Then again, I can't even say this. I was going to say, how is nobody giving Hassan crap on Twitter? But then again, I'm not even on Twitter like that, so I don't even know. All I know is he's catching a lot of hell on the Reddits and in the blogs and on Twitter. I mean, on YouTube. But I don't know what's going on with him on Twitter.
Meltdown. Hassan speaks on the Ethan lawsuits, calls him a mentally ill stalker.
Call it for what it is. He's abusing the legal system the way stalkers do. No, that's precisely what he's doing. But in this circumstance, because the legal system is fucking busted, because the legal system is fundamentally broken, if you have a lot of money, you can do this kind of thing. When you're depraved and you're manic and you're an insane person and you don't care. Projection. You're manic. You're an insane person. This man worship terrorists. This thing's literally worship terrorists. Care about like wasting unlimited funds.
Only in a westernized country like America could you sit up here and praise terrorists that are enemies against this country and still be in this country.
Especially considering that he does technically have virtually unlimited funds. You can be a vexatious litigant.
So do you, son. Nepo baby. I want you to understand you came from money and you have your own money on top of your parents' money. So what are you talking about? And let's not forget your uncle. The only reason you're in the position you're in is because of your uncle, Mr. Chink.
It's like having a mentally ill stalker.
Vexatious litigant. Damn, Hassan actually picked up a dictionary for once. But unfortunately, while picking it up, he also dropped his brain in the fucking toilet. How is it mentally ill stalking to sue someone for stealing your content? That is literally how copyright is enforced. Apparently doing anything that Hassan disagrees with, he will just brand you as mentally ill or insane. And I just love how he flip-flops every video because remember last time he was just calling Ethan Klein broke, but now he's saying he has unlimited funds? I mean, the fact is he is quite... wealthy, but so are you, right? So help out.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are you talking about? You are rich. I want to know. I don't even know who's more rich. I don't know who has more money between you and Ethan. Because like I said, you got your money and your parents' money.
Your buddies, you know, Mr. Communist here, can't even donate a single dollar to help out his friends who are getting sued.
At least Lorraine's chick, right? Taylor Lorenz, she donated. So did iDubbbz's girlfriend, but I don't see no money from Chink Uger's nephew, Hassan Piker.
These friends have defended you nonstop for years, by the way, so if you had any shred of loyalty, you would be donating. Then this next part, he basically admits that his orbiters are completely screwed, and all they can hope for is that Ethan decides to forgive them out of the goodness of his heart.
Not only does he have an unlimited amount of money and power, he also makes content off of this, so it turns into more money for him down the line. And given the way that our legal system works, given the way that our court system works, given the way that copyright works, there's really nothing you can do about it other than hope that it goes away eventually.
It's not going to go away until they settle, which they will. None of them broke the 50 grand yet. They haven't broke the 50 grand yet. They all got served. So they have to get a lawyer. I don't even know when their court date is. I wish Ethan would tell us. So my thing is that they are not going to go to court with this. They don't got that money to go to court, and they're just going to have to go ahead and settle. So what are you talking about, idiot? God.
Cyber stalkers. We do not have an adequate measure against cyber stalking, and just like stalking in general, we don't have the best possible measures. So the only thing you can do about cyber stalking is basically hope that they just calm down, take medication, stop stalking you. There's really...
Did this idiot say take medication? Did he just say take medication? Like, don't you? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Hassan wasn't on some psychotic drugs. You know what I'm saying? Some psychological drugs or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be. You could not shock me if somebody said, "Oh yeah, Hassan Piker is on some antidepressant." I wouldn't be like, "Oh no, what?" I wouldn't be like that at all. I'd be like, "Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it."
nothing else you can do about it.
Alrighty, Hassan, I guess you need to update your dictionary again. Because from what I know, that is not the definition of stalking. Apparently, suing someone for a legitimate reason is now stalking them. I'm genuinely curious at this point, does this guy act stupid on purpose, or is this like a gig?
No, this is him. This is so him. This all him. He doesn't act. He's always been dumb. He's always been dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is nothing new to him. He's always been this stupid.
A brain plot. Also, why is this guy complaining about Ethan making money from covering drama or being involved in this situation? First off, he didn't want to do this. You guys forced him to do this because your fans went after his kids. He got CPS called on him, and this is purely revenge. You guys were trying to ruin his life and separate his family, and he just had to fight back. Not to mention, you also make tons of money off of this drama. Like, Hassan will always try to pretend that he's above the drama, he's above the slop, but somehow he is constantly, every single day, without fail, talking about it all the time as well. That is pretty much half his content at this point. And somehow he will still refer to anyone he disagrees with as slop tubers.
Right.
When he himself is definitely a slop tuber as well. Now, one of his chatters calls him out.
Oh, stop cry bullying your friends because your friends are having consequences beneath you. Like, see, this is what I mean. It's just like the point here is to be a fucking nuisance, right?
Okay, we gotta read that because he quickly got rid of that comment. So this commenter said, then maybe be transformative and not malicious. Oh, stop cry bullying because your friends are having consequences is beneath you. Well, that's...
This is so true.
where you're wrong. Nothing is beneath Hassan, except maybe Frogan. Okay, so basically this commenter pointed out the literal truth that they maliciously tried to steal content, and then they themselves harass Ethan all the time and are now finally
all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, how could... Hold on. That is like Candace Owens had a doxing site where she said it was okay to dox kids. And she had my dox on it. It was put there by my cousin, right? Where men were looking to kill me. And then all of a sudden not only was the site taken down, but she has been doxxed in the process. and to the point where her life was in danger. Now she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys, please help me. Like, and then you go, you guys got to understand, this is so unfair. You know, nobody should know my address. Nobody should know where I live. Nobody should know any of these personal information. There should be secret information exclusive to just my family and me. So that's cry bullying. Hassan does this. They all do this. So it's like, you do evil, but when the same evil that you do to others come back on you, now you want to play victim. Now you want to play victim. No, it don't work that way.
And consequences, like they were crying while actively bullying him, so cry bully. And Hassan just immediately had to get rid of this comment, right? We can't have the truth in my chat. Maybe my chat will start thinking for themselves. That is dangerous, guys. I'm in an echo chamber. I need to control the narrative. Anyways, after this, he goes on a rant on how nobody is defending him. Like, no big content creators are coming out to defend Hassan. The open terrorist supporter, by the way, so, I wonder why.
Right.
Hassan ponders where the heroes are in the streaming space to keep Ethan and Asmongold in check and rallies the troops. Says that if it was years ago, other big content creators would have called them out.
But nowadays, a lot of people that do speak out about this kind of stuff.
One, you were not a terrorist supporter. Two, you guys were unhinged, but not like this. You were more unhinged on the Black Lives Matter stuff, the LGBT, especially with the T's. Okay, y'all was unhinged with that. Y'all was unhinged with white privilege, okay? With doing this, the check your white this and check your white that. Y'all was it. Now it's on a different level. And people are tired of it. Because of it looked like you guys were like bullying people. You would deplatform a lot of people. You would deplatform a lot of people. You would sit up here and do a lot of stuff to shut us up. Now you can't shut us up. Now the people who were deplatformed for basically speaking out against you guys, we're here. We are here. And we outnumber you, idiots.
Are actually some of the most awful people, right? It's Keemstar orbiters that rely on this constant cycle of toxicity. So even the good side of commentary YouTube just basically stays.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. We have to take a side. Wait. We have to take I don't know if this is clickbait or not. Hold on a second. Hold on. One moment. We'll get back to that. I think this is clickbait, but let me make sure. Hold on. Candace Owens treason. Candace Owens caught line. She suggests Nazi experiments could be bizarre propaganda and later claims she never implied that.
But then you move on to the experimentation. Yes, of course, that's been embedded into our minds.
Okay, this is old. Wait a minute. What's happening now? What's happening now? Hold on. This is June the 28th. Something's going on now, y'all. Hold on a second. June the 28th. Hold on. I used the ALC to straight up encourage soldiers to commit treason. I used to think AOC was stupid. Then okay, what happened? Candace should be questioned for.
End up perhaps voting for him.
Oh, is this it? Is this what they're talking about? Putting her in jail? Candace Owens telling military soldiers to go AWOL. Oh, is that what they upset with her about? Former Pentagon official Dan gonna explain what would happen if Ted Cruz get away with his own. Is Candace Owens promoting treason? Dan Newsom slams Owens. Hold on a second, guys.
Candace Owens wouldn't even be anybody if she hadn't been hooked up with Charlie Kirk.
Thank you.
I'll just say that right now.
Let me ask you, this is a vet.
Well, Mike Cernovic, but okay.
Because I know a lot of vets
She went to Cernovic and then she went to Charlie Kirk.
watch our show. She, day before yesterday on her show, called for active duty military members to desert, leave their post, walk away if Trump sends us to a war in Iran. She told literally people to take, her words, the dishonorable discharge. Would you like to inform Miss Owens, as a vet, how detrimental to your future and just how unpatriotic, anti-American you would be, a hashtag POS, if you walk away from your post? And she literally told people, take this honorable discharge. On her show, go look it up.
Candace Owens has done us all a great service. I'll tell you why. She has shown the world that it doesn't matter if you're black or white, the color of your skin doesn't matter. You can be an idiot, and it runs through you, void of any gender, color, anything like that. She's shown exactly what I've been preaching my whole life. I don't see color. I don't see a difference in somebody where you were born. We all have equal.
See, this is what I'm saying, y'all, about the white guilt on the right. Why do you have to bring up her color? Do you understand how white guilt is so bad on the right? If this was Tommy Lauren saying this, would you say, I don't look at skin color. I don't care if you're white, black, Asian. I don't care. Like, so because you guys are so guilty about being white, you got a problem with questioning a black woman, because that's the only reason she's in the position she's in now. Because she's black, you got to constantly remind everybody you ain't racist. And this is why I tell these stupid conservatives, ain't nothing going to happen to Ilhan Omar. Hold on. Let me stop. I'm going to save this for tomorrow. Okay. I'm glad I went down that hole. Sorry, guys. We will resume to our locally scheduled programming.
He's quiet. And a lot of the big content creators try to stay away from this drama because they don't want this kind of toxicity to come their way, which is understandable. Nobody wants this kind of a psychopath up their asshole all the time.
Okay, so now basically everybody who criticizes him is a Keemstar orbiter. Dude, I haven't heard of that guy in ages, bro. I don't know why he's bringing Keemstar up, but it's just crazy for him to pretend that people criticize.
Hold on. Point, Morgan. It does show that they have fear. They have fear against other races saying, oh my God, you're just black. Or maybe you just afraid of black people. Headshot. And they are. These people are big time cowards. Okay? They big time cowards. They are. They don't want that. Oh man, I need to show y'all that I'm not wasted at all. I'm going to have a good old time on my political channel tomorrow. Watch.
Him are like psychopaths trying to go after him. I mean, look at your friends. They're literally putting bounties on people trying to eliminate them from this universe.
True.
Look at yourself. You support multiple terrorist orgs that violate human rights on a daily basis. These people that you love so much commit several war crimes. You literally laugh at dead babies, bro. Like, if you're not the psychopath, I don't know who else is. Also, let me just make it perfectly clear. The reason people don't defend you is probably because they disagree with you. Now, which creators he's talking about, I'd love to know. Like, I don't know what big creators he's talking about. Like, obviously, PewDiePie is gonna randomly come out and be like, hold up, guys, let me take a break from my wife.
By the way, goddamn PewDiePie just is not getting uglier at all. I watched this video of how he left Google, and I don't even watch stupid stuff like that because he was in my algorithm. But I sure did look at PewDiePie. I was like, damn, boy, what is he? Norwegian? What country is he from? I'm like, what country is this man from? I literally watched that stupid video. I was like, I don't know what. Sweden. Thank you, Laura.
Kids and my beautiful life here, and then come on video and start defending Hassan Piker. In fact, I think it's like the opposite. A lot of people don't criticize Hassan because his community and his orbiting, communities harassed him so much to the point where they are unable to speak. In fact, in order to be able to criticize Hassan, you need like a pretty strong mental, and you need a pretty big fan base to defend you whenever this guy tries to call you a PDF file or a school shooter or a rapist randomly out of nowhere. And as one of the people who is obviously criticizing him a lot, I thank you guys for letting me do so. Then he cries about how nobody is criticizing Asmongold but him.
The less people push back against people like this, or even Asmongold, for example, for saying a whole bunch of...
And his obsession with Asmongold. Oh my God. And I think he... By the way, we're going to watch Asmongold's channel. What is this? We're going to watch that. We're going to watch his YouTube video next. I'm so glad Asman has taken over the political spot. And Hassan is mad about that. He butthurt mad.
Insane things that actually make this space that we occupy a less safe space for a lot of our fans that are trans or have undocumented family members or themselves are undocumented.
You mean illegal aliens? Not undocumented. Is your mama illegal, Hassan? Is your mama in here illegally? Do I need to call ICE?
Or fucking not white, you know what I mean? Like, when none of us push back against these large content creators, and all of the big content creators that normally understand.
Yeah, yes, I know my queen is Sweden. I know. I know that.
And that this kind of thing is completely unacceptable, or even what Asmongold is doing is completely unacceptable, keeps silent. The only voices you hear create a new permission structure that make it seem as though everyone actually has this point of view.
Truth be told, and I'm sure there's some ugly people in Sweden. I haven't seen them. Hold on. Wait. Let me rewind. I'm sure there's some ugly white people in Sweden. I haven't seen them. I have who is that? Hold on a second. Even though he's a little too intense, what is his name? The golden. Oh God, I used to long. What is the white? He's pro-white, but he's not offensive. He's not offensively pro-white. Blonde hair, like to walk out in the woods and in the snow. The golden something. The golden. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh God. The muscular. Oh, somebody will remember. Somebody know who. Somebody from old school will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Everyone actually agrees with Ethan, because the only people that I hear from are people who agree with Ethan.
Because
or the only people that I
right.
hear from are people who agree with Asman. And anyone who speaks out against Asman is the recipient of an endless torrent of hate.
Okay, is it our fault that you have literally like the most indefensible position on planet Earth? Like, terrorist support is something that even the most brazen political psychopaths will struggle to agree with. And the reason that most people you hear are on Ethan's side is because he was in the right in this situation. Now, sure.
I think he was. So you know who I'm talking about, Bluebell. You know what? You know who I'm talking about. So you know who I'm talking about. I because he has kept underneath the radar. By the way, he got married and had a child. I went to his YouTube channel out of curiosity last year, and he got married and he has I think a son. I could be wrong. The golden one. Thank you. I knew somebody would know what I'm talking about. Yes, the golden one. The golden one. The golden one. The golden one. Yes, there you go. Like I said, I've seen so many streamers and so many people come out of Sweden. I was like, I have yet to see an ugly white one. I have yet to see it. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying where they at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was obsessed. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like suspect.
He might have made a couple mistakes here and there, but overwhelmingly in this whole situation, he was the victim here. You guys wanted to ruin his life, and the situation all started with your little content cop with iDubbbz. And now that the entire thing is backfiring, you're here on stream crying absolutely every day. But back then, when most of the internet didn't know about the situation and you guys were getting away with it, you were perfectly fine with it.
And I'll never forget that they tried to get his kids taken away. Never forget that. Never forget that.
Come on, this is so pathetic, bro. Like, begging people to be on your side. Oh, nobody's defending me. Wah, wah. Bro, maybe say something worth defending then? And can you, for the love of God, stop pretending your orbiters aren't completely insane? Nobody wants to stand up for those kind of abhorrent people like Denims or KaceyTron or Sean or Frogan. You know, they just all have respective horrible takes. Surprisingly, each one of them has their own separate horrible take, completely separate from you. Then he just continues to pressure people to finally voice their opinions and defend him because he creates this apocalyptic scenario like, oh, we're just gonna go after everybody. We're gonna try to deplatform everybody, and like Hassan is like the first domino.
I try to explain to people that this, like content creators, that this kind of silence in this circumstance unironically creates a less safe environment for everyone, including themselves, because these guys will eventually move on and will go after someone else. And eventually it'll be someone that...
Only bad people, Hassan. I look forward to the day when you get your comeuppance, dude. It's just that these low-hanging fruits was just brazen with their stuff.
You love, right? Or even if it's like Asmon and Ethan, I bracket off in different ways. Like Asmon is just right-wing reactionary and is just doing reactionary right-wing.
Asmon Gold is not right-wing. Oh my God. Asmon Gold is far from right-wing, and I should know. I watch a little bit of Asmon Gold. And I'm like, what? And whenever I'm looking at you, and I'm constantly going like, what? You ain't right-wing. Honestly, all the Nordic countries seem to have beautiful genetics. That's so true, Mackenzie. It is true. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's why when Liz, I know she's not Nordic, she's Slavic, right? But I still put her on the East Europe. I put her still in that East European type of thing, genetics thing, where she says, "Oh, you're just so beautiful." Like, girl, you are a 7. You are a 7 at the best. When it comes to the women over there, like, you are nothing straight. You are nothing spectacular. Like, what? And it's like people, like with the wizard Liz, and show my son. And people look at me and they go, it's just like, I'm just the most beautiful woman. Like, what? No, you're not. Okay, no, you're not. Listen, I've been over there, okay? And I was like, I'm not a staring person. I'm just not. But it was like, I could not go, like, okay, you're going to get your elders, you're going to get your midwife women who have put on weight and stuff like that. But on average, like your young women, I was like, we was playing a game like spot the ugly white woman, and it was a long game because you could not include the older women, the women with children. Even then, most of the time those women were looking great. So I'm just saying, was like, yeah, who said this? Yeah, the Vikings took the best women back home from the facts, Mike. Facts. Treat it and find Greta. Well, Greta, you could tell there was some inbreeding there. I just got into it a little with JST. Okay, I said that the final nail on the coffin was a CPS call about Ethan's kid. JS act like it was as asinine thing. That's if JS think that calling somebody a kid is not going to break you, then let's hope he doesn't have kids. And I don't expect a man, and I'm going to be sexist here. Why not? I was racist earlier. I don't expect a man to understand how it is to, to have somebody take your kids until you have a kid. Okay? Or unless you want to have children. Because there are men who don't want to have kids and they don't give a damn if CPS is called to take the kids. So don't expect men without kids to be, for the most part, to be compassionate about somebody taking their kids away. You know what I'm saying? If he really thinks that, I'm not sure. But Mackenzie, you rarely lie to me, so I'm gonna believe you outright. You know what I'm saying? If he really thinks that taking somebody's kid is asinine to say, he's a dumbass. That's just a dumb thing to do. Like people don't understand. Like and stop. And I think we need to stop listening to childless people who want to try to act like they're morally superior than those with kids. You see what I'm saying? Until you have to take care of children, until you have to basically, until you get connected with children that you actually love and would give your life up, you should shut the F up. Let me just go ahead and cuss. You should shut the fuck up in reference to what will make you snap when it comes to kids. Okay? You don't have to have kids to know that that was a disgusting move. Absolutely, Nina. I don't have kids. I have 4 beautiful godchildren. And I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody tried to take them away from their parents, holy smokes, all bets are off. I treat people's kids like my own. I only advocate taking kids like in circumstances like Rakeda. Good point, Joe. Good point. Yes. Nick Rakeda, in my opinion, should not have his kids. Okay, when you are a drug head like that, and you neglected your children because you and your wife too busy getting high and doing all kind of degenerate things with another woman. Okay, I'm just saying, like, what? So yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know that I would lose my shit if somebody, and I don't give a damn what someone says. Oh, Tree, that's not morally right. Now, shut up. I don't expect anybody who don't have any connections to children to know how it feels to have them threatened to be taken away. And those are the type of people I would never trust children around. There, I said it. Boom, headshot. There, I said it. You want to sit up here like anybody who thinks that Ethan is not justified of going after people who literally try to go after his kids? They're just a dumbass. And there are people who don't like kids. So there's that. Like, what in the hell?
Propaganda. Ethan is doing frivolous lawsuits and litigation in a way that actually is like very harmful to the space in a different way, right? He also does engage in some reactionary tendencies as well, but like overall, they're making a more toxic environment. When content creators are afraid of being involved in this because they see this as like
nobody's afraid, Hassan. We don't like you. We don't like Denims. We don't like Frogan. We don't like KaceyTron. And to be honest, more people like KaceyTron than they do Denims and Frogan. That's why it shocked me that KaceyTron came from like the little bit of donation to now outleading everybody. And the most hated person is Frogan for obvious reasons. And CPS is like herpes even when you're innocent. That's right. They never go away. They never go away. They still make surprise visits until they feel like they're safe, until they feel like your kids are so-called safe. Like, people don't understand how that works. I will never let somebody take the moral high ground saying, oh, Ethan is such, shut up. You don't know what the hell you talking about, dude. Hassan is afraid of doing research, reaction content. People have been calling him out on it. He doesn't have talent or a person. So has he not been doing reaction content ever since the lawsuit came out? No. He has been doing, well, I don't know. I know when XQC went to his stream, his chair was watching CNN. So I don't agree that he's stopped watching reaction content unless he like just stopped reacting to other people's content altogether. Cause I think I showed that on. I think I even showed that on the stream. When did I show that on the stream? Today is Saturday. I think I showed it on the stream on Wednesday or Sunday. I mean, not Wednesday, Sunday. I think I showed it on Wednesday or last Saturday or something like that, where XQC was reading the lawsuit, and he went to Hassan's stream, and Hassan's chair was watching CNN. So I don't think he's not. He is reacting. He's reacting. I just don't watch his stuff ever, so I'm not even going to try to go back there and fact check. The fact that XQC went to his stream and saw his CNN, his chair reacted to a CNN, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that negate what you're saying. You said Hassan is afraid of doing reaction content. That's not true. He is still doing reaction content. That's my point of saying that I went and saw a clip of XQC and Hassan's chair was watching CNN. So it's not true. Hassan still does reaction content. As a matter of fact, what Hassan is watching right now is reaction content. So there's that. He's reacting to a video by black guy. I forget what his name is. Some black guy.
Toxic drama. They don't realize, but they end up creating a permission structure for this kind of attitude to persist. And that's it. And it just keeps growing. It won't go anywhere unless people push back.
Yeah, Hassan talking about creating a toxic environment. Isn't this the guy? Isn't this the guy whose chat is spamming hearts for a guy who literally shoots and kills people? Isn't this the guy whose fan base plays open defense for a guy lighting people on fire with Molotov cocktails? I've always said there's only one thing more insane than Hassan, and that is his chat. And the funniest thing about all of this is Hassan is actually right about one thing, that right now, if anyone tries to defend Hassan, they are usually immediately met with backlash just because his positions have gotten so insane. Like day by day, he's always adding on something to the laundry list of horrible opinions. That's why when people like Jellyfish Ludwig, you know, try to play it cool.
Jellyfish Ludwig is the perfect name. This guy is such scum. He invites this guy over to his stream party, gets him drunk. The guy is an alcoholic, and then like purposely get him. Now, by the way, I'm not saying that the guy should not have self-control and he should have agency and this, that, and the other. But if you know that your friend is an alcoholic, the last thing you should do is promote him to drink 3 times the limit. Then all of a sudden say, yeah, guy, I banned him. Like, dude, y'all was celebrating that he blew what did he blow? A 0.2? And he's an alcoholic, and he got perma-banned off Twitch.
Neutral while secretly sucking off Hassan on a regular basis, deleting videos for him, defending him at any turn. He obviously gets a lot of backlash and he gets called spineless. I mean, this is a classic Hassan tactic. They basically just go around and, you know, him and his Orbers try to bully and silence people all the time and make sure that everybody has the exact same extreme opinions as them. And the first time the internet is collectively turning on you and the whole situation has got so big, here you are crying like a whiny little baby. That's how you sound, bro. Full grown man, by the way. Get a grip. Anyway, so Asmongold responded.
And a lot of the big content creators try to stay away from this drama.
Has it ever occurred to you that big content creators stay away from drama between Israel and Palestine because they are Americans in a Western country and they have no business and no interest making comments on international affairs that they're not educated or understand?
Damn, Asmon. Damn.
Why would somebody like Markiplier or somebody like Mr. Beast come out and start talking about this? They don't understand this. They expect people in these positions to have informed, educated, and accurate opinions about all of these world events. And I feel like it's a very toxic mindset to have. The fact is that you are not elevated in any sort of a way. And just because someone's popular because they make Minecraft videos doesn't mean that they have some obligation to speak out against like some internet political drama.
Facts, because people can do what the hell they want. That's why it's called YouTube. You do what you want. You do it. You want to talk about makeup, you can talk about makeup. You want to talk about leveling up, you can talk about leveling up. You want to talk about Trump, you can talk about Trump. It's you. What do you want to do? Not what Hassan, Nepo baby Chink's nephew Piker wants you to do.
And especially when it's so personal between two people.
I mean, it's so obvious why bigger creators won't sort of jump into this situation. First off, they probably don't know as much about it. Obviously, we are more involved in the online community. Obviously, I have, more intricate details of everything Hassan has done. I've covered the whole saga. So obviously, I have a lot of back context. Meanwhile, all these other people, they might just be seeing random clips here and there, and they don't have like a completely informed opinion, which is why they won't speak out about it, and that's perfectly fine. I absolutely hate when people ask like gamers or whatever their political opinions. Like, it's obviously not going to be as informed. And it is so pathetic that people like Hassan just want everyone to agree with them on everything. And we know this from the whole Ethan situation because Ethan literally agrees with Hassan's politics like 95%. The only thing they disagreed with was that Ethan doesn't openly support terrorists. And just because of that one disagreement, Hassan and his community completely turned on him and basically wanted to ruin his life.
Imagine being a libtard and people turning on you Because you don't support terrorists. Because you don't support terrorists that, one, wants to destroy and glass your country, and two, wants to kill you for being Jewish. I mean, they do not believe in one good Jewish person. They want them all destroyed. That is how crazy these terrorist organizations are. And all of a sudden you want to sit up here and say, oh no, I can't believe you are not supporting a terrorist organization and what you did. I can't believe how you're supporting a terrorist organization that wants to nuke our country, America.
It's like these people are constantly looking for something to get mad about. And honestly, people even do this to me. They like ask me my opinions on XYZ political thing. And I always say, I don't care. I'm literally a slop tuber. My entire channel is built on the basis of calling out stupid people and just kind of talking about what I want. So unless you're voicing stupid opinions online, then you probably don't gotta be worried about randomly showing up in one of my videos. You don't need to ask me about the political and economic state of the world. I'm sure you can get that analysis from somebody else. Now, sometimes I have to briefly mention it because if I'm talking about someone like Hassan, whose entire life is based around politics, obviously I gotta mention certain things, I gotta clarify certain positions, and I'm not trying to be political there. I'm never gonna push politics on anyone. I don't find that fun at all. But I just like to point out things that are common sense. I think regardless of your politics, everybody can agree that terrorist support is bad. Terrorist propaganda is bad. You know, supporting people who violate...
I don't understand how anybody could, with good faith, say that they support terrorists unless they're terrorists themselves. And Hassan is a terrorist.
Human rights all the time is bad. Anyways, after this, Asman responds to the whole safe space argument by Hassan.
This space that we occupy, a less safe space for a lot of our fans that are...
It's not any less safe whenever you have to hear an opinion that you disagree with. This entire idea of a safe space, it's not really very safe for Ethan's family whenever CPS is called on him.
Facts! Thank you, Asman! Thank you! Exactly! Never forget that they try to take that man's beautiful kids away.
It's not very safe.
I am not even a Ethan Klein fan. We don't agree on politics. But, dude, anybody who sits there and encourages CPS to come to your house and even investigate you with the possibility of taking your kids, and they're going to continue to make surprise visits, which puts you on edge. Like, dude, no mercy. No damn mercy. Absolutely no mercy.
Safe for people whenever they get deplatformed and they lose their job. The entire idea of a safe space and advocating for that, this is absolutely not true. And if you remember very clearly, didn't Hassan just very recently talk about one of the reasons why people are saying bad things on the internet is because they would get beat up in real life for it? Hassan doesn't want a safe space. He wants a space that's safe for him.
Right.
And if he has the ability to, he will control and enforce that on other people. You don't hate, like a bigotry. You want to be the arbiter of bigotry.
Right.
You don't hate, like a power structure. You want to be the power structure.
Oh my God, this man is so damn base. Hold on. Why is he so base, chat? Holy smoke. Base? Base?
So this idea that these people are raging against the system is actually not true. They're actually just trying to advocate and vie for control over the system so they can exercise it as a weapon against people that they don't like. So while Hassan advocates for saying that I make things less safe for people, Hassan advocates for actively making things less safe for people in real life.
Oh my God, dude, that is absolutely spot on. That is pretty much exactly the trap that Hassan tries to set, where his words will appear to be reasonable. For example, I just want a safe space for everybody. You know, sounds pretty reasonable. You want everybody to feel safe. But when you open that curtain and you look a little bit deeper, you realize that what he's talking about is that he just wants his opinion to be on top.
Right. He don't want nobody to challenge him. He don't want nobody to contradict him. He don't want nobody to make him look like a dumbass. He wants to be the only one that speaks out.
To overshadow everybody else. He wants everyone he disagrees with to be deplatformed and shunned from society. And I'm not making that up. He literally admitted to this in the past as well. He wants people he disagrees with to be treated like neo-Nazis, ran off the streets, not allowed to be the local dog walker.
You shouldn't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as if they've ever exhibited any sort of positive feelings about the state of Israel.
Hassan is not talking about a safe space. He's talking about his space.
Right.
A space where he can openly promote terrorists and
Right.
not be criticized for it. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works. You actually do have to sit there and hear opinions from people different than you, especially on the internet. And the thing is, people can disagree and be perfectly fine with it. The funniest thing about my videos is that there's actually a lot of people that disagree with a lot of the things I say, and they never actually get super mad at me. They will just respectfully tell me if I get something wrong, or they will respectfully disagree, but they'll never try to like remove me from existence. And that's kind of the fan base you want to cultivate, where it doesn't matter if we have somewhat different opinions regarding certain things, as long as we agree on some central values and moral principles, we'll probably get along. You know, the funniest thing, I got a message on Instagram, somebody said that I basically disagree with everything you say, but you're absolutely hilarious, so I still watch your videos. And those are some of like my favorite comments ever, obviously.
Huh? I think they're trolling. Ain't no way you could disagree with everything you say and still watch your videos. Nobody does that. Nobody. If I disagree with everything you're saying, I don't find it funny. I think they mean they disagree with probably half the stuff you say. Who the hell is not agreeing with that Hassan supports a terrorist? Who here disagrees with? It's just a tard.
You know, I don't know why you disagree with everything I say. That's kind of insane. But still, I don't know. I just find it hilarious that there's like legitimate like Hassan fans watching me just because I'm actually more entertaining than that moron. So again, apologies for, you know, shitting on you 24/7, because if you're a Hassan fan, I'm sorry. I gotta shit on you, but I appreciate you watching regardless, all right?
Or even what Asmongold is doing is completely unacceptable.
Wasn't Hassan just advocating for freedom of speech the other day?
Yeah.
And saying that, you know, oh, well, you're a free speech defender. All of the values that these people, you know, pretend to have, they just simply use these values against you. They don't
Right.
have these values themselves.
No.
They don't care about these values. They use these values as a tool to make you subvert your own goals. Unacceptable to who? To him. He's decided that it's unacceptable. This is, again, what I was saying. You don't want freedom of speech. You want to control who can speak.
If
Right.
only there was a theory that encapsulated everything about Hassan in one neat word. Hassanetics, ladies and gentlemen, created by Pegasus, of course. Please open your textbooks to page 42, paragraph 3. Hassan's opinion is the only
Where does he get all these clips of SpongeBob? I never see this one with SpongeBob got hair.
one that matters. Everyone else is always wrong. Free speech only applies to Hassan and his orbiting moons. Everybody else needs to be run off the internet and potentially killed. Make sure to highlight that one in your textbook, kids. That will be on the test next Monday. And make sure to do your homework. You gotta watch at least 30 seconds of Hassan. I know, nobody likes homework, but you gotta do it, all right?
Like, do you really think that all these wholesome, normal, you know, like good family-friendly YouTubers watch you promote terrorism?
Facts!
And then they think, oh, wow, that's my guy?
Yes, actually, you're gonna see Report of the Week come out. And instead of
No. Hate watchers. No. Listen what he said. He said, I watch everything. I disagree with everything you say, and I found it funny. Hate watchers don't find your shit funny. I hate watch. Hold on. I do hate watch somebody. Hold on. Who is it? Like I said, I've been in my own world lately, so I have not been online consistently. Tim Pool. I hate watch Tim Pool. You think I disagree with most stuff he says. There's nothing about him that's funny. So that people who hate watch you don't find you funny because they hate you. That don't, you know what I'm saying? People who hate watch you hate you. Why would they find you funny? People who don't have any hate for you could be like who could be like neutral, okay? There's that he is fun to laugh at, but I see what you're saying. I mean, like, it's only one joke we can say about him, is that he bald and he's wear a beanie. That's it. That gets bored. That gets boring after a while. All right. But it's like, no, the hate watchers don't laugh. Don't laugh at. That's called hate. Hate is hate. Hate people don't laugh. They laugh at you, not, with you. Like, cause you'll never see a hate watcher like, man, I hate your guts, but woo, you so funny. No, said no hate. Said no hater. That's like me saying, I hate Candace Owens, but she got some good points. You never heard me say that ever, ever, ever. That has never come out my mouth. Okay? Would Donovan Sharp count as a hate watch too? No, I haven't watched Donovan Sharp, and I never hate watch Donovan Sharp. I just went and we just go get the video because I don't like his content. We get his scripts because they're good to laugh at. Okay, they're really, really good to laugh at. Sally, she's not pretty. Shut up before I put you in timeout. Be complimenting that heifer in my damn chat. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I really hate. I unsubscribed and don't watch. Yeah, Temple. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's the thing. Like I Donovan Sharp, I never watched him to hate watch him or whatever. His content is not. I have hate watched Pearl. I have hate watched Fresh and Fit. I have hate watched Grandma Tomasi. But Donovan Sharp, no. I just can't do it. Donovan Sharp just not worth my time for hate watching. So I don't hate watch him because I just don't watch him. He's so irrelevant.
Reviewing the latest McDonald's sandwich. He's going to be reviewing Hassan's favorite terrorist group.
Did my man. I cheat on my husband with him. You was not talking about me. Because you know why you wasn't talking about me? Don't play with my intelligence. You wouldn't refer to me as she's pretty. You would be like, you pretty, dumbass. Just like how you saying I was talking about you, you would have been like, you're pretty. You wouldn't say, I was talking about her. Damn, I don't know why these crackheads be having kids. I'd rather give my views to content creators that cover the people I don't like. Thank you, Mackenzie. I know that's right. That's why I like that's why I got this next video from Asmin, right? From Asmin Gold, because you know, I don't even think I show that many videos from him. But the next one is pretty good.
Jacksepticeye's next video is going to be on the ethics of Hamas. That's the world Hassan wants to live in, where everybody is just talking about politics.
Ethan is doing frivolous lawsuits and litigation.
Who
It's not frivolous.
decides that it's frivolous? Hassan or multiple people with law degrees?
Well, I mean, Hassan does have a degree in Hassanetics, of course. So I don't know. I think Hassan wins that one. He has a PhD, actually.
If people like Hassan want other content creators to get behind them and support them, then they need to do things that are more worthy of support.
Thank you.
Promoting terrorism, constantly lying about people, calling people generational sexual assaulters, calling people pedos and lolly lovers with no evidence, calling somebody a school shooter. This isn't something that average people are going to listen to and they're going to say, oh, wow, this is really cool. Let's go ahead and go with this.
Dude, you know the funniest thing? Whenever I meet people in real life and they ask me to like describe my content, and I'm like, oh, you know, I make commentary videos that talk about like internet drama, and they ask, oh, okay, so who you're talking about? And obviously now I gotta say, you know, Hassan, he's like this big streamer and he says some crazy shit, and then they ask me, oh yeah, what does he say? And then I just gotta like slowly mutter, yeah, he does, you know, he just openly supports terrorists and stuff, and you just see their jaw drop. They're like, what? Actual true story. This has happened like 2 or 3 times, by the way. But yeah, fun times, interesting times, guys. Anyways, let's move on to Hassan's orbiting moons. Asu subreddit drops a wake up edit.
Ethan, wake up. Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Ethan, wake up.
Oh, yeah. Because they oh, yeah. Hold on, yeah. By the way, so the black guy, hold on. Let me go back to that. So, Ethan added another name to his lawsuit.
The dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Ethan, wake up.
Okay. Listen to this. So, this was yesterday. Good evening. I've been thinking deeply about everything going on, specifically about the accusations that I'm a misogynist for suing 3 women. You all are correct. It's not been fair. That's why I've decided to add Sean the Black to the lawsuits for gender equality. Sean, be sure to thank all your snorker friends for their constructive advice. So, all these idiots been saying, why you not suing? You're just a misogynist. Why won't you sue Sean the Black? He did the same thing KaceyTron did. He did the same thing that Denims did. Okay, he did the same thing about all this other stuff he did. Like he did that, and then so they snitched. They snitched on the black guy, right? So Ethan said, "Oh, you're right. You know what? Let me go ahead and sue the black guy." So now they're like, "Oh, you're racist. You're racist now. You can't win with this person."
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up. Time to be awake, Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up.
Oh my god, one by one, the dominoes fall. 4 lawsuits and counting. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Where are we going to be in a month from now? How screwed are the Hassan orbiters going to be, and maybe Hassan himself? Stay tuned for the greatest series on planet Earth. Denims implies that she will not settle with Ethan, has obtained legal counsel, and will be fighting the lawsuit.
This is just a lie. This is just a lie. I just want y'all to know, this is a straight lie. You think this chick got enough money to take this to court? She doesn't. She will be settling too, just like all of them.
In court.
Finally, on the Ethan Klein lawsuit stuff, just to reiterate with all of you, I will be fighting this lawsuit. I have legal counsel. They are actively working towards drafting some stuff. I can't really share more than that right now, but I can't really share strategy right now. But they are working tirelessly for this case, and I can assure all of you that all of this is going to directly fund the paperwork, the documents that are currently being worked on that will be filed, and I'm very excited to, once it is filed and once it's public, to share it with you guys.
Well, I mean, at least you have a lawyer that is already better than KaceyTron at the moment, but man, you are—
Well, KaceyTron ain't got no lawyer. So Denims got a lawyer. I didn't know that. So she just got a lawyer. Frogan got a lawyer. KaceyTron, the only one that don't got a lawyer.
Gonna get so cooked. How are you possibly going to defend openly stealing content maliciously? And I don't know if I believe her, to be honest. She's saying that all the GoFundMe money is going directly to fund the lawsuit. I mean, you better post receipts of that shit, because I'm absolutely not buying that. If you're anything like your friends iDubbbz and Anissa, you might be secretly pocketing some of that money. Not to mention, she literally admitted last time that she will be self-funding if there was any lawsuit going forward, which means she does potentially have the money to fund this herself. But she's taking advantage of the situation.
Well, she got money, but she ain't no millionaire. Okay, she ain't no millionaire though. That's the thing.
To crowdfund money from her tier 3 simps. Unless that was a bluff too and she's actually completely broke. There's no real way to tell here. Because unlike the other people, she did have a semi-decent viewership. And I don't know how much that OnlyFans is raking in either. But we'll see. I'm praying to God if this goes to court, they live stream the trial, because oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I hope so. Oh God, I would be eating so good if that was the case. Oh my God, I would eat so good if that's the case, do I swear.
That would be insane content. You guys would be fed for the next year. Now moving on to Frogan. Apparently she's taking the week off. Thank you so much for the support. If you guys want to continue, GoFundMe, my legal defense is here. Willie Mac says, bro, you're getting sued. You can't afford to take time off. Dude, that's absolutely crazy. You should be working overtime right now. How will you afford the sandwiches? How will you afford the extra stuffed pizza? Come on. No wonder she asked for double of what the other two are asking. Yeah, by the way, this just shows that the amounts they're asking is completely random. Like somebody's asking 150, 100K, 200K. How about you state exactly how much the lawyer fees are so other people don't get scammed? But obviously they don't care about that. They're just trying to make as much money.
Well, it doesn't matter because she's the one who has the least least donations. Like she's only at 32,000. KaceyTron broke at least 40. And I see Denims gonna break it in about next week or something. I'm not sure. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, Frogan is dead last when she initially was in the front.
As possible. Anyways, let's move on to Shonda Black. If you remember last video, Ethan decided to add him to the lawsuits and made Taylor Lorenz grovel at his feet to drop the lawsuit. If the snark subreddit Taylor Lorenz apologized for calling me a misogynist, I'll drop the lawsuit. Well, Sean responded, this is the last thing I'll say about this, but Ethan Klein is using me to force accomplished women journalists to grovel to him is ironically exactly misogyny he claims is inaccurate in this very post. He presents a false choice. Grovel to him as he exerts the control he wants to feel over women, deny him whatever gratification he gets from that narcissistic behavior, and subsequently be blamed by him for his small creator being sued. I reject this choice. F you, Ethan.
See, here's the deal. Now, what I tell y'all about you can't put fear in black folks. I'm curious how Shonda Black is going to handle this. Okay. Cause I told y'all, like, me, sue me. Okay, sue me. That'd That would be a waste of your damn money. Okay? You ain't gonna get nothing. Go ahead and garnish whatever's coming from Twitch. Same thing with YouTube. Now, you missed the gravy train for my YouTube stuff, but now that I like slowly like stepped away from my political channel, I only do streams on there now. Stop doing videos. My health channel's not monetized. This channel, I need to get back into doing videos. But you ain't gonna get no money, baby. You ain't getting nothing. And you spent tens of thousands. Now, Shonda Black works at is a successful. I think he's a successful content creator on Twitch. I think he is. I don't know. I don't watch his content. But when you go after black people like Candace Owens, the Hodge twins, who else? Rob Smith. Okay, those are black folks with money. They got stuff to lose. But you know, when you go to the smaller people, I don't know if how many viewers Shonda Black gets on Twitch to where it will be worth the garnishment. I hope that made sense what I just said. You have a health channel. Yes, I have a health channel. And I don't give it away. I don't like to cross-pollinate my channels. Okay? I like to keep everything separate. That's why I don't like when y'all go to my political channel, even though many of y'all did. So I like to kind of keep all three channels separate.
I love how he rejected this choice after Ethan already rejected it for him. Do I think Ethan was actually going to drop the lawsuits? Probably not. Maybe he was just trolling them. I don't really know. I'm not inside Ethan's head here. In my opinion, he should absolutely not, because these people need to have a reality check or they're going to continue being disingenuous pieces of shit. Tecton responded, Shonda Black about to be Shonda broke.
Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, I like that one. Shonda broke.
Let's head away to complete the circle of isms. Right, anyways, let's move on to KaceyTron. She's continued crying on Twitter now. I'm so sick of incel. Wow, we're what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words in, and we got incels already. Pearl clutching about me smoking weed. Holy F, what a bunch of soy boy freaks. You'd think I were in a back alley giving jobs for dirty drugs. I spend less money on weed a month than you do on gacha games. Corn, sick, lonely.
That is totally not true. That is totally not true. Unless you're now trying to like cut down now.
Ass incel freaks. She's really up in that incel tally here. The rage baiting won't work on the judge. You know that, right? People are linking my video. Oh my. More threats, intimidation, and harassment from the incel brigade. They're trying to intimidate me into silence. I have every right to speak on the way I'm feeling right now and the mental anguish this has caused me. Casey, I present to you a challenge. Make one tweet or say one statement without the word incel in it. Holy God, that is her favorite word. Anyway, she keeps going. Asmongold is rallying his troops against me. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse and will never get better.
It's true, because you're a bad person, Casey. You're a bad person. I did not know you said those awful things about Asmon killing his mom. Like, I don't even watch Asmon like that, and I could tell that, you know, he was very close to his mother, and it was eating him up with the fact that, you know, she was very sick. So yeah, you a POS for that.
To his hate audience that he wants to run a lifelong harassment campaign against me and lightly hinting that I should neck myself. He literally never said that. She continues, the incel brigade was so upset to see me getting empathy. They've been doing yet another mass spear campaign to disparage my character and convince people that I'm deserving of having my life ruined. Awful men in this platform hate to see women not continuously dehumanized. Obviously, turn this into a men versus women issue, so all the absolute brain dead low IQ rejects on Twitter take your side. All the mentally ill Twitter girlies go, well, women gotta support the woman. They are now scrubbing through all my social media to find anything damning of me, even claiming I said Asmongold necked his mom, which is a lie. You definitely did imply that.
You did that. You did, though.
was being upset, I said bad empanada was funny. The crash out is because there was one post on r/this expressing empathy towards me. The incel hate brigade cannot stand when their behavior makes it out of the incel echo chamber and see for what it is. Dude, I can't even take it seriously. It's so funny. Didn't realize the audio was muted. So this absolute idiot posted this 1-minute clip of Asmongold and it was completely muted. She was definitely smoking like 60 times before this, bro. Ain't no way. Look at this. There's no audio. Oh my god. So anyways, from the top ropes, we got Omega Simp Mike from PA defending her. Is Twitch going to wait until someone is seriously injured by these incel stalking communities?
Is Twitch... wait, hold on. I gotta read this. Is Twitch going to wait until someone is seriously injured by these incel stalking communities before they do something about it? Here is Asmon doing a direct call to action for his community to harass another partnered streamer. I don't care who you are. That's not okay. He did not do that, though.
Before they do something about it. By the way, extremely ironic coming from Mike from PA, bruh. Here is Asmongold doing a direct call to action for his community to harass another partnered streamer. I don't care who you are, that's not okay. And he's linked the muted video. Even this guy didn't even click on the video.
Right.
Bro, nah, you can't make this up. He didn't even click on this video and he said, this is a direct call to action to harass another streamer. You can't be serious. Also, this is the same guy who said he wants Ethan to bleed from the mouth. This is the same guy who says if he sees someone at TwitchCon, it's on site or something. This is the same guy who's like threatening to...
Mike from PA can't fight, though. Does this look like a man who can fight? Also, he don't look like this anymore. Can you guys get an updated picture of video of him? He doesn't look like this. He's obese now. Has a beard. Looks now, unless he shaved. Unless he shaved recently. And he lost weight in a month. Like, I saw Mike. I said, holy smoke, what the hell happened to him?
People, you put a bounty on somebody before, just destroyed. This he's absolutely having a breakdown. If we keep pushing, the problem will solve itself. Interesting. Wow. Now, apparently people are defending her with random sob stories. We grew up in extreme poverty, blah, 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 blah. Food stamps, streaming allowed Casey a way out. All right, people like...
Hold on. My sister and I grew up in extreme poverty. Our mother lost our first home. This is KaceyTron's sister, and her name is Holly Cannabis. Is that whole entire family on hook on weed? We were very young, and she lost our second after the 2008 financial crisis. We were on food stamps and Medicaid. There was no upward mobility for us. Streaming allowed Casey a way out. She was able to buy a house, help our dad retire, and support our disabled mother. People like Ethan Klein have no idea what it means to live in poverty. Child, please. Give me a break. I grew up in poverty. Guess what? I'm not in it now. You aren't either. And true economic despair. They don't understand the violence it breeds, not just physically, but the emotional violence of being constantly dehumanized, blah, blah, blah. Guys, KaceyTron is a weed head. Her sister name is Holly Cannabis, which makes me think that she's a weed head. What in the hell happened in their family? How do you have two weed-head sisters? That makes me think that the daddy's a weed-head too.
Ethan Klein have no idea what it means to live in poverty. This feels like the most blatant examples of class warfare. Holy mother of God, how do you get this stupid? Anyways, Asmongold responded, continues to show no sympathy for KaceyTron, also calls out Mike from PA.
This is Asmongold from KaceyTron. And so anyway, I don't know if we really want to watch this entire video, but I just want to go through. It's so long, it's actually boring. These are all the posts that she's made about me. She's made all these posts about me. She's constantly talking about me. This is the person who's saying that I'm rallying the troops against her. If you think even for a second that you are going to try to seek any type of sympathy from me, that is not the case. Criticizing somebody for doing something bad. Oh, wow, he says he doesn't feel bad for somebody who said that he killed his mom? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I mean, yeah, I agree with Asmon 100% here. 100% here, the cry bullying. It's amazing.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I'm glad that Asmund is not backing down. These people absolutely deserve everything they are getting. Also, if there's any doubt that Casey was implying that Asmund killed his mom, well, here we have this clip.
KaceyTron even liked a tweet that is accusing me of indirectly killing my mom.
That tweet, it says, thankfully, XQC's lifestyle hasn't led directly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmund at least. I'll admit, I did like that tweet, and I have a lack of respect for Asmund Gold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm sorry. Like, you're a millionaire, you have all of the resources in the world. Why is your sick mother living like that? Like, I'll say it, I don't care. If that makes me a bad person, still miles above of Asmund Gold. Miles above Asmund Gold.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people.
Yeah.
And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh.
I mean, he absolutely called it literally a year ago. Karma is real, fellas. Note it down. Also, that is absolutely implying that Asmund killed his mom there. You're basically trying to say that he didn't take care of her enough and that led to her death. Also, Kowalski analysis. What is this video right here? What did I say? Everybody's a fan, baby. And thank you, YouTube. This is on the homepage as well. You know, pushing out my videos. That's a good boy, YouTube. Good shit. Also, by the way, Mike from PA is like the biggest loser ever. And he just finds any way.
He is the biggest loser. I wish you stopped using old pictures of him, though. I wish you stopped using old videos of him. He doesn't look like this anymore. Please use some updated videos of him. Holy smokes.
To insert himself in any of these situations, just like all these orbiters do. They're like a bunch of ants gathering around like a piece of sugar. Oh, there's drama. Oh, one of my degenerate friends was being attacked. I gotta jump in on this. I gotta farm some Twitter.
It was at that moment Tree realized KaceyTron and her sister lacked a father figure. Their degeneracy was the result of souls polluted with bong water.
Is that Freeman? Hold on a second. Thank you, Spitfire. Hold on a second. Was that Morgan Freeman you used? It was Morgan Freeman. I got it. Woohoo! Thanks for the $5, Spitfire. Thank you. I had to go check. I was like, wait a minute. Is that Morgan Freeman? It is Morgan Freeman. Yeah, I did. I realized, like, man, dude, you and your sister are weeded? Jeez.
Likes. Anyways, XQC also chimed in on the situation.
Don't let the tears blind you from how low these people stoop when they see an opportunity to strike.
Yay, I got a subscriber. I got a subscriber. It's on Kick. Mackenzie subscribed for 1 month. Thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
The lowest possible. She did some thing about like Asmund's mom, I'm pretty sure. She tweeted some shit about me when I was going through my court case and my fake shit over. She piled on. Yo, when she sees a weak target, she strikes as hard as she can.
XQC having good takes. It's becoming a common occurrence now. I'm actually...
This normally doesn't have good takes.
See, has he been replaced by another life form? But yeah, he's completely right. The only reason they're crying now is because they're not in the majority. Anytime they see like a weaker target or somebody struggling, they're gonna try to kick them while they're down. That's literally what they did to XQC as well when he was having that whole lawsuit with Adept. Now click this video to send Hassan to North Korea. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Alright, so here's our last video. This is Asmund Gold. And this is a really good video. I was like, oh, I gotta play this on my show. So this is from his Asmund Gold channel.
I used to pray for times like this. Oh my God.
This is some real gold here. In fact, Denims, Frogan. Denims, Frogan, and KaceyTron. You guys should pay me for this. You guys should send me right now a super thanks for this. You owe me super thanks for this.
Okay.
I want to see it on this video.
Okay.
You better leave a super thanks, all of you, on this video. Because I'm giving you some free advice here. Non-legal, legal advice. Non-legal. Because, you know, I'm not their personal lawyer. So, but here's what they would do. Here's what I would do.
Thank you, Sun Dormant. Guys, tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, I'm doing a watch party of Candace versus all these 20 feminists. Jasmine is one of the girls. Okay. Let me give y'all a taste of what we in store. Let's go to it. Hold on a second. This has been triggering a lot of the incels in the red pill because they hate on Jasmine. Now, I want y'all to know Jasmine told me about this back in March. Oh, April. No, April, May, June. Okay, yeah. Jasmine told me they filmed this back in April. Do you know how hard it has been to keep this secret? She's like, you can't tell nobody because it hasn't been released yet. I said, well, when the hell they gonna release it? I think Candace tried to get them to stop releasing it some way, somehow, whatever, blah, blah. But anyway, check it out. This is so good.
Women, they don't want to stay at home when you pull them. They just want flexible working hours and flexible working conditions like you have. And I think we should all advocate for that. It's not one or the other. But when you sit here and you go, you'll be more fulfilled doing this, then spend all your time doing that. We would love for you to leave the public eye and go focus on what makes you fulfilled. Okay. Women, they don't.
Yeah. So people like, and let me tell you something. I know Jasmine probably is the only one that made her look stupid. Probably the only one that made her look stupid. And Jubilee don't like it when you're on YouTube reacting to their videos, so we're going to go to other platforms and react to it. We're going to give it a real fair use reaction. It's just that they don't like it when it's done on YouTube, so we're going to stop that. And we're just gonna go over to. I don't think I'm gonna go to Rumble. I think it's just gonna be on, because now that I think about it, if I go on Rumble and they give a donation, I'm gonna be so mad. Why would Blair White be there? It says 20 feminists. Also, Blair White is not a good debater, so there's no need for her to be there. But she's not a feminist either. And so it's called Candace versus 20 Feminists. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's get back to Asmin.
Do is this. I would say as a settlement lawyer, because Ethan does not have a settle. He can say no. But I will say this.
Oh, I got a super chat. Smiley, thank you so much for the $5 tree. Do you think Ethan will win? Child, please. Why would he not win? That's the question is, why do you think he's not going to win? Thank you for the $5, Smiley Glitter. This suspense is killing me. This is going to be so good. I know. I know. But yep, it's going to be, I think it's airing tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And so I'm going to be on my political channel, and then I'm going to come to then I'm going to be there for like probably an hour talking about how I told you so, white guilt Republicans, blah blah blah, and then say, okay, about to go over to Twitch and Kick. See you there. So, but yes, this is a slam dunk win. And that's why I said they're all going to settle out of court. They all are going to settle out of court.
And here's how you do it. Here's how we do it, guys. Here's how we do it, chat. You say, I'm going to rat out, like a jailhouse snitch, I'm going to rat out the people that called CPS, and I'm going to give you their names and all their information.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Woo!
So you can pursue them, because you really want them, right? Yeah. You really want them. We're going to give up their heads. We're going to sacrifice them to the corn. We're going to put them out there in the wood chipper.
Yes.
If you drop this against us, we'll do that for you privately. So no one sees it. It's going to be private, off the books. We're going to slide their heads to you, but you got to drop it against us. And I think that's the real sauce. And I think
I'm going to be honest. I don't think they know who did it. I don't think they can do this. Like, obviously, this is absolute cinema. But if I'm looking at this logistically, they probably don't even know who did it. That's the point.
I think that they might actually want to settle if they did.
I think Denims know. I think Denims has somebody say, hey, guess what? I called CPS. But here's the deal. They don't have to take that. They don't have to rat nobody out. It's gonna his team is gonna find out in discovery. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to go ahead and settle, or all their business are gonna come out. So either way, you know, like they're gonna find out. Ethan's gonna find out anyway, so they ain't gotta snitch, which they won't.
That's a sauce. Don't tell anybody. I know there's 9,000 of you in here right now, but we're not going to tell anybody. Right?
Yeah.
We're not going to go anywhere on the internet and send that. We're not going to. That's not going to get clipped
We're not
out by
watching
anybody,
this.
right? Nobody's going to clip that.
Nobody's
going
watching
to
this.
react to that. Nobody's going to say anything about that, right? That's going to be our secret, right? Just us in this chat, right? We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to post on Reddit. We're not going to put it on Discord.
Yeah.
We're not going to put it in Twitter. It's going to be. There's no way that's clipped. There's no way this gets clipped. It's impossible. Clippers don't do that at all.
Of course not. No, imagine that. And so who's going to, what's going to be CPS called? No, I don't think that they know who did it. I actually think that Denims and Frogan and whatever the fuck, KaceyTron.
I think Denims know. I don't. Maybe Frogan knows. KaceyTron don't know. KaceyTron too high, and nobody's gonna trust her anyway because she's always staying high. But Denims definitely know, and Frogan may also know. But they won't snitch because it's gonna be found out in discovery anyway.
I don't think that they even know who did it, period. They have no idea. And so, like, all they did is create the environment for it to happen. I don't think that they know the people. I don't think they coordinated with the people. And here's the other part. Here's the funny thing. He's leaving this out. Is that if they know who did it, calling and weaponizing a governmental agency on another person is, as far as I know, a criminal offense. It's kind of like in the same spectrum of swatting, and he can correct me if I'm wrong about it.
Actually, it is a criminal offense. However, as long as they said that they did it to be malicious, they're gonna go to jail. But I don't think this is the case. But if they said, no, I am sincerely concerned about the well-being of those kids, okay, then they don't have a case.
This,
but I doubt very seriously they said that. I doubt very seriously they said
know who did it, and they coordinated with that person. Not only would they be doing that and getting away from this lawsuit, but
hold on. Mackenzie says, I honestly think Ethan would drop it if they gave a public apology. Yeah, I do too. They would have to mean it though. You see what I'm saying? I'm here to apologize to Ethan Klein for they gotta mean it. They literally have to say, hey, I'm gonna get my lawyer to say, hey, how do you want your apology? With tears or no tears? Okay, do you want black and white or do you want color video? Like how do you want it?
But they would be opening themselves up to somehow a sort of accessory lawsuit or accessory charge for weaponizing a federal agency and submitting false reports. So this actually, like, aiding and abetting, right? So actually this could be even worse for them if they did this. Please let them do this. That would be really fucking funny, man. And they'll only find out if they go to discovery. Yeah, exactly, right? And we'll see what happens. But
that's
submitting
exactly what I said. I said, look, remember when I said, and of course I was right. Let me just sit here and say Tree of Logic was right again. Remember when I said Daisy's not going to sue anyone? And Dookie the Dawn didn't believe me. And I said, she can't sue because she's a legit escort and discovery works both ways. To sit up here and think that her lawyer, which she didn't have a damn lawyer, I was her pretend lawyer, to sit up here and say that her lawyer is the only side that can get the discovery and go into the text messages and the emails. No. Her emails and her text messages can be invaded too, and you'll find out that she's an escort. That's why she's not gonna file no charges. So no, like what are y'all talking about? Like, that's why I said, like, there is not gonna be no lawsuit. Oh no, why people don't believe? Like, as much inside information I had about that girl, if I told y'all there was not gonna be no lawsuit, I don't know why nobody like Dookie the Dawn could not believe me.
false reports, yes, that would obviously be in the deal. I don't know if that would be in the deal or not. I mean, because this is a civil case. I mean, usually you can't plead away guilt from a criminal case through a civil case, as far as I know. I mean, I don't think that's the way it works. I could be wrong, but like that's just what I think. They'd get amnesty? I don't think they would. False report would be very hard to prove, but Ethan would definitely fight it in court. Yeah. Well, I don't think it would be hard to prove because these people probably have.
How would you find it hard to prove? It's not going to be hard to prove. If all they got to do is say, "Yeah, man, we got Ethan bad. We got a bad man. I got a group of us, my friends and blah blah blah, to call CPS that's in his area and tell them all kinds of crazy shit that he was been beating the kids, he been feeding them dookie, this that yo man, he's gonna get his kids taken away. Oh, his life is gonna be miserable." That right there is jellable, and that's a slam dunk case. If they admit to doing it maliciously and not sincerely, because I have many years ago, like before I even, when I used to live as a security, private security, I remember calling CPS on this because I had an apartment at the time, and I remember calling CPS on this woman, right? Because the baby was always leaving out the house, and the damn mother was always passed out on the damn couch, and like each one of us was end up getting that because the baby was always coming out with some dirty diapers and this and the other. It was just such a terrible situation. And I kept threatening her. I said, if you don't get your act together or give this baby to your mama or somebody else, blah, 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 to take care of it, I said, I'm going to call CPS on you. It took 2 weeks for me to do it, but I did do it. And soon as, like, once the police got there, okay, CPS got there, police got there first. Right? There was a baby. I had the baby, changed the baby diaper. Like, it was a toddler, not a baby. It's still a baby, right? I had the toddler. Mama, like, straight up, high off her ass, clunked out in a recliner. They couldn't even revive her, okay? They couldn't even revive her for several minutes. Was thinking about, like, taking her to the hospital until they had to get some super duper strong smelling salt or smelling liquid, and then she started to slowly come out of it. Skybob, thank you so much for the 15 members.
Hey everyone.
Hello. So, yeah, and I told her I was gonna call. It took 2 weeks, and I guess she thought I was bluffing. And sure, I should have called sooner. But I know that once I called CPS, that little boy was going to be taken away. And that's just, it's such a, like, it's such a, like, gut-wrenching thing because the child is going to be now part of the state, and it's going to be given to foster parents, and you just don't know how those people are going to be. You just don't know. You don't know if they're going to be just worse than a mama or they're going to be great people. You just don't know. So, I don't know. Couldn't they track the phone number that called CPS and find the person that way? It doesn't matter if they find out. You still have to find out why they did it, if they did it maliciously. So, they could have the phone number. They could have the phone number, but you don't know who actually made that call until you go over to that person's house, and you're going to have to warrant for that. And you need basis for the warrant, which is in discovery. So if somebody in discovery admit to calling, and then there's the records show that they did call, because it was more than one person called CPS. So if you go into the records and find out that one of the many calls that is this person called, then you have to see, you got to find evidence on why they said that they did it. And then go for there, because it could be sincere. Like, I'm really afraid for his children. I don't think he should keep them somewhere, because if they have gotten sick because he just refused to clean up the dog or the cat or whatever they said, right? I mean, that's not going to be a malicious filing. I'm not saying that they said that, but I'm just saying. So
probably have private communications that completely explain that they were doing it maliciously. Like just in total plain English that they were doing it maliciously. And so that's what I would expect, right? I could be wrong about that, but I don't think that I am. So in my opinion, I think this would be a very, very cut and dried case. Denims said that she will never settle. Well, good for her. You know, hopefully that goes really well for her. Hopefully things go great. But I did see this. This is, I think that he made another post actually talking about Tectone. Let me see if I can show this real quick and find it. Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. Legal Mindset offers Tectone help in finding a lawyer against Denims. DM me, bro. We can get you a defamation.
See, here's the thing. Now, this is, I would love if Tectone did sue her, but I don't think Tectone's going to do it. Tectone ain't Jewish.
Boom! Headshot!
So, he may not do it. I'm just saying, all right?
Lawyer.
F23 says Tectone said he wants to sue Denims for defamation, but couldn't find lawyers to follow through. Why is that? He's not looking hard enough. If Techie wants help, I'll help Techie. If Techie wants to hit me up, Techie, DM me, bro. I'll find you a lawyer. We can get you a defamation lawyer. If Tectone needs help, Tectone, call me. Maybe. You know, call me maybe. F23 says Tectone said he wants to.
Man, he DM'd him? Yes, I saw this. And so, yeah, things are heating up pretty fast, right? And I think I got a pretty good one yesterday, smiley face, but I DM'd him anyways since he was cool. Gentlemen, I used to pray for times like this. Oh my God. The greatest Twitch era? Yep, there it is. This is insane.
Yeah, and see, I'm going to tell you why this is, why so many people are on Ethan's side, even those of us who are politically opposite than Ethan, is because every last one of these individuals are really bad people. Frogan, Denims, KaceyTron, all of these people are really bad people, but Frogan is the worst. And then Denims. And then KaceyTron comes back last. These are disgusting people. And boy, if you can get Hassan in there somewhere, if Tectone put Hassan in that lawsuit, I would donate to his GoFundMe, even though he probably don't need it, because he bragged about making $400,000 last month. Okay, I would, because now you got four of them. You got four of them. You got four of them. The only one that's missing this is Hassan. People don't like bad people like this. This is the reason why when bad things happen to the Pug CEO, most people were celebrating. Same thing with Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual. Like, y'all gotta understand, Pearl, when Pearl got demonetized, oh my God, were we not celebrating? When Fresh and Fit got demonetized, were we not celebrating? Like, we like to see bad things happen to bad people. And when anybody takes the side of, let's look at Mohan, you're just a tard. You're just an idiot. Like, nobody should sit up here and say for the moral high ground, oh, y'all shouldn't celebrate Pearl. Like this is a bad person. And you know, what I tell y'all about white women on Twitter telling me to stop being so mean to Pearl? I would verbally pimp slap every last one of them. I'm sorry, but until you learn how to defend yourself against the knockout game, sit your lily white ass over there in the corner and let me do my thing, going against my enemy, especially an enemy who would basically call you a whore. I'm like, what are you talking about? What's going on? Like, y'all want to sit up here and act all new? Like, this woman literally don't like you. She don't like any woman unless that woman is red pill like her. Like, oh, child, give me a break.
Oh my fucking God, man. And we're gonna get some good content, boys. Yes, we are. And this is gonna be fucking insane. I cannot wait to see this. And then, oh yeah, here's another one too. Listen to this. Bro, Baldy hits her with the reality check. Look at that. Watch.
Out right now, but tell Ethan I will debate him.
I'll debate him? She's going to debate him.
You can debate him. You can debate him in a court of law. So you want to debate Ethan Klein? You have your opportunity. You have your opportunity. There's a moderator to the debate. It's called a federal judge. Good luck.
Oh, I love this, man. This is one of my favorite things to see happen. This is absolutely fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I am so happy to see this.
I don't understand how nobody could be on the side of Ethan, except for libtards or progressives or any of these people who side with bad people. I don't care what your feelings are against Ethan. To sit up here and make him the bad guy and excuse the horrific things these three girls have done, as well as Hassan. Child, please, dude. Give me a break. Give me a break. No way. No. Listen, I hate all these people. Like, if you really want to make my day, please, Tectone, add Hassan to that lawsuit, because he called you a rapist too.
Oh my fucking god. This is the best content influence since Step for Third. It will be if it goes to trial. Yeah, here we go.
But it's not going to go to trial. She's just lying. Y'all keep forgetting Denims is a liar. Denims is a huge liar.
We've had so many updates to this story. It's amazing.
Finally, on the Ethan Klein lawsuit stuff, just to reiterate with all of you, I will be fighting this lawsuit.
Yes.
I have legal counsel. They are actively working towards drafting some stuff. I can't really share more than that right now, but I can't really share strategy right now. But they are
$33,000 raised for the IDF.
Working tirelessly for this case, and I can assure all of you that all of this is going to directly fund the paperwork, the documents that are currently being worked on that will be filed, and I'm very excited to, once it is filed and once it's public, to share it with you guys. So yes, very, very excited.
I can't wait. I am so excited.
I can't wait either. This is some good stuff, dude. So when you get your paperwork filed, girl, oh god, now I am here for this. I am here for this, because I really hate all three. I don't hate KaceyTron. I don't like KaceyTron, but I hate Frogan, and I really hate Denims. And I hate Hassan more than both of them put together. So if they do put Hassan in the lawsuit, I'm going to be like, oh God, I'm going to be so happy.
I cannot wait to see this. This is going to be amazing. And yeah, this is great. Sometimes my wife used to watch Denims a lot. Funny how low cut her shirts became whenever she needs money. Well, I don't know about that. I try not to comment on women's appearances. There's no real reason for me to do that. I don't think I need to, honestly. So I saw something that was really, really funny. This is from 1 year ago.
Hasn't led directly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmund at least. I'll admit, I did like that tweet, and I have a lack of respect for Asmund Gold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm sorry. Like, you're a millionaire, you have all of the resources in the world. Why is your sick mother living like that? Like, I'll say it, I don't care. If that makes me a bad person, still miles above of Asmund Gold. Miles above Asmund Gold.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh. And I think that many people.
Congratulations, Asmund. You got what you said.
Well, welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We've got...
You got it. You literally got that. You literally got it. You literally got what you said you was going to get. You're going to be there to see it.
Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Promises kept. I said it would happen. I hate how people actually bully you. That's okay. I get my time. That's fine. And check your new editors. Did about this on Clip, so I didn't see this at all before. But this was wild. This is actually wild. things do happen to bad. Be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh. And I think that many people will. Oh,
welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning
God.
in. We've got.
And so anyway, watch your short. I don't know if there's a short about this or not. I have no idea. And so I said it was going to happen. I told her it was going to happen. And here we are. Here we are, guys, getting sued. Is it a bad thing? Yeah, Snark subreddits after Emerald. Oh, I'm sure they're going to attack anybody they can. I mean, they're just bullies. The first one, let's see if I can find this. Somehow it's got even worse for him.
Here's the thing. I didn't know anything about the Snarks thing until Ethan said something about it. And I'm like, why is that subreddit still up and running? Why isn't that taken down?
Oh no, this is just, we already saw this before. It's not a big deal. And I don't even know. Is it on Asmongold Shorts? I mean, I don't even know what YouTube channels I have anymore, guys. I'm sorry to say. What is this? If I can find it. What the fuck is this? Shorts? No, I have no idea where this is at all. But apparently these are getting a lot of views. A lot of people are watching these. And anyway, so who the fuck knows? Anyway, so I did call this. I called it a year ago. I said this was going to happen to you. And at that time, I said I would be there to laugh at you and celebrate your downfall. And here we are, a year later. Wow. Wow.
What an awesome day. What an awesome day for you. I know how that feels, by the way. I know how that feels. You will feel on top of the world.
How about that? She didn't listen. She should have listened. She should have listened. I said it was going to happen. It only took 1 year. That was quick. It always is. And sweet, beautiful vindication. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? And this is making me believe in God.
Well, I don't know about all that, but okay.
Can see why you say that. Absolutely. And karma's a bitch. Yeah, you're usually right. Well, no, the thing is that this must feel so good for you. No, because I know how bad it's going to get for her, and it hasn't even begun. We haven't even talked about the follow-up defamation lawsuits that I think are coming. We haven't even talked about the fact that if she actually gets convicted guilty of these, it will give Twitch the ability to ban her account because she used Twitch as a vehicle to commit a crime.
Yeah, and then what you gonna do? Because you can't smoke that weed on YouTube. I just want you to know, you could probably smoke it on Kick. I do believe you can smoke it on Kick. You can smoke it on Kick, but you can't smoke it on YouTube. So then what you gonna do? You can't make that type of money on YouTube or Kick the way you did on Twitch. They are more right-leaning than left-leaning. Same thing with Denims. Same thing with Frogan. Oh, Frogan, it's gonna be a rip for you, girl.
Oh, no. This is only step one in like a 10-step process, okay, guys? It's gonna get better and better and better. And the whole way through, I'm gonna be watching. I'll be watching. But anyway, so this is another person who's trying to advocate for getting me deplatformed and getting banned because he thinks that I'm bullying KaceyTron by saying that I don't feel sorry for her, that she's getting sued for from Ethan, right? Basically, right? This is the reply, so I don't know exactly where it is. And so this is Mike from PA. This is the same exact guy. He's absolutely having a breakdown. If we keep pushing, the problem will solve itself. Gentlemen, I want to let you guys...
What? If we keep pushing, the problem will solve... That's how y'all got in this situation you're in now. That's why they're getting sued now. Because you guys don't know when to back off.
Know that I am going to do my best. I'm going to try as well as I can, and we're gonna take care of this problem, okay? I don't know. I can't guarantee results, but I can guarantee effort. It might not happen immediately. It might not happen instantly. You need to make a post for this? Yes. And we're going to try to get rid of these people and get the fuck out of Twitter. Yes, exactly. So I'm thinking about, a lot of these people are accusing me of weaponizing my community.
Audacity.
I'm thinking about proving them right. Maybe I should do that. And then we'll see what happens. I don't know. But if you want to act like a victim and you want to post stuff like this, maybe I'll make you deserve it. I'm not saying I'll do it. I'm just saying I might. So the thing is, I see these people, and I want to show this. And the reason why I show this here is because these people are prime bullies.
Yeah.
They are bullies. They are aggressive.
Yep.
They are sociopathic. They are awful people.
Yep.
They have no values.
Yep.
They don't care about anything other than making people do what they want.
True.
And that's it. Don't go down to their level. I won't. I'll go lower. I have no... See,
boom, headshot.
Boom, headshot.
Whoever say don't go down to their level. Oh, I won't. I'll go lower. Okay, I'm gonna have to use that one there, chat. Chat say don't stoop to their level. I won't. I'll just stoop lower. That's my language. That's my language, Asmund. That's how I talk. No. Don't stoop to their level. Oh no, I won't. I will stoop lower. Oh God, this guy, I swear. Wow.
the thing is that when I see stuff like this, my goal is to find some sort of way to get people like this off the platform. This is a person who is openly, plainly, statedly talking about having somebody kill themselves. Openly advocating for it.
Yep.
That's it. And so that's it. If people want to take the low road, I'll meet them there. That's fine with me.
Okay.
And so, careful with words, though? Oh, I'm always careful with my words. I never say anything that would get me in trouble.
Yeah, because you can always say, you want to take the low road, I'll meet you there. That don't mean nothing.
All I'm saying is that I think these people need to be held accountable for advocating and promoting making somebody want to kill themselves. They need to be stopped? Yeah. We need to stop these people. We got to get rid of these people, guys. It's not about killing yourself? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's about killing yourself. So I just want you guys to see that whenever... these parasites are pleading for any sort of relief or any sort of mercy at all, this is what they do. These people do not want mercy. All they want is they want to be able to control aggression. That's it. You want it to mean the bad thing because it makes you right? Gentlemen, there is no amount of emotional manipulation or gaslighting or anything like that that's going to make me even doubt myself for a second. I understand that this might work with dumb people or anybody else who's trying to look like a good person or anything like that. I don't need to do that. This is not like that's not the way that I operate. So you're not going to try to, you can't misinterpret the tweet. Yes. You're not like any form of gaslighting like that to me. Just as you're literally just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time and that's it. And so don't fuck me. Yeah, I don't. You know, he's right because he is right. Yeah, you're not going to even make me question myself for a second.
Yeah, I don't know who's dumb. And see, people do what works. Okay. People that Alu, you can't gaslight me. I was going to say that earlier. I was about to say this. People do what works, and so they are successful at gaslighting other people and maybe other streamers. So then when they come on my stream or they come on Asmon's stream, they're like, oh, let me gaslight you. And it just doesn't work. And as you all know, y'all know I'm famous for saying, you can't gaslight me. Or my other one, you ain't gonna gaslight me. It's either you can't gaslight me or you ain't gonna gaslight me. My mind is way too strong. My mind is so strong. I'm working on remembering names. But one thing I know is that I know what I believe. You can't, and I also know what I'm saying. You can't gaslight me. I also know what happened. Yeah, I remember some dummy in my political channel gonna sit up here and say that a missile hit the Pentagon. When I was listen, this house is my workhouse, right? This house was my workhouse. In the living room, there used to be a big screen TV. I was there when I saw the plane, the nose part of the plane, completely gone on the ground on the Pentagon. I saw the Twin Towers come down. you ain't gonna gaslight me and say that that was a damn missile when I literally saw the plane. It was literally on TV, and some daggone stupid Neanderthal going to try to argue with me on my chat talking about something. That wasn't no plane. That was a missile. I said, you ain't gonna gaslight me. You ain't gonna gaslight me. I know what I saw. You ain't gonna gaslight. I saw it. I saw the plane. And then that shizzle fact checked them and was like, yeah, there was American airline plane. I was like, I know. I mean, I didn't know it was American airline. I just knew it was I knew it was a plane. There was three things I know that definitely happened on 9/11. 2 planes crashed into the Twin Towers, and 1 plane crashed into the Pentagon, and Delta was neither one of those planes.
Boom! Headshot!
That was the 3 things I knew. Those were 3 things I knew. Okay? That I knew without a shadow of a doubt. I may have got United Airlines or American Airlines. I may have gotten that mixed up or whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't even know the numbers to the plane. I don't even know how many people was on the plane. And then I just learned that the reason why the plane that was heading towards the White House wasn't successful is because the passengers beat the Islamists up. Okay? So you ain't gonna come into my chat and then gaslight me. You ain't gonna come into my chat. Now that wasn't no plane, that was a missile. So I'm like, and I think people who try to I want y'all to remember this now. I want y'all to remember this, okay? All right? People who gaslight you don't like you. They hate you. They have evil intentions for you. It's a malicious intent. And you should never respect anyone that gaslights you. Don't. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, you catch somebody, I don't care if it's your family, you catch somebody gaslighting you, they have let you know that they are your enemy. Okay? Don't ever if your friends and somebody gaslight you, immediately end that friendship. If it's a family member, cut them loose. I'm telling you, that is a mental manipulation that is successful, and it makes some not successful on all people. Obviously, it ain't working on me, right? But it does work on other people to the point where it kind of slowly drives them crazy, thinking like, damn, am I wrong? Am I the slow one? No, I ain't slow at all, baby. I know what happened.
The more that these people push, the more that we will push back. And I also want to say that, you know, I'm pretty good at doing it. And so I think that these people should take the L, take some self-reflection. Ask yourself, is this a good thing to collectively bully and lie for people? And, you know, maybe change their behavior. Let them find out. If they weren't dumb fucks, they'd settle and apologize already. Yeah, well, either way, I want to say that there's never going to be a point where I will ever give these people even a slight amount of sympathy or any level of relief. It doesn't matter what you do. Even if you apologize, I will keep going.
I'm with you on that one.
Because I know that the only
oh my God, did I find a white person who his, well, no, because hold on. I've watched some. No, see, Aspen Gold is hard for this because of KaceyTron going after his deceased mother. Okay, because normally like Aspen goes a little too light for the most part. Okay, but this is just one of them rare occasions where he's, I guess, activating his inner warrior or something, because this is not the norm. But I support him on it 100%.
Reason why these people would apologize is to somehow avoid accountability and then rebuild themselves and then do the same thing again. Nope, that's it.
No, cause no. He's only Nina. He's only hard on this, but no, there's some. I've seen him do some soft stuff on other stuff. I'm like, He got some soft takes on some other stuff. Okay, I'm just sorry. Like no. This is one of the rare. This is one of the rare things where it's like he goes hard in the paint. It's rare, and I'm gonna enjoy it, but no, it's rare. It's rare. So there's that. All right, guys, let's do a cool down. So y'all remember tomorrow at 8 o'clock, go to my Kick, go to my Twitch. We are going to have a good old time, y'all. Have a good old time watching Candace get slayed by Jasmine. Let's hope somebody else is there to make her look stupid besides Jasmine. But for the most part, I'm sure it ain't going to be like the name thing. And I'll be in front of the camera too, so there's that. Okay? Okay. Yeah, he'll go hard when but he loved his mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, he watched his mom slowly die. Of course you're going to go hard for your mom. Right? He was very close to his mom. So, yeah, he's going to definitely go hard for his mom. So, I expect him to do that. Right? He just don't go hard for other stuff, you know. That's that. But he has every right. He has every right to go after KaceyTron, Denims, in the way the things that they have said about him and his mom. Like, why bring her into it? Okay, so there's that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to go. So, with that being said, y'all have a good one. See you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I do believe Jubilee, the thing starts at 8 o'clock. If not, I'll still be on there. It doesn't matter. If it starts at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, it doesn't matter. I'll be over there or at 8 o'clock, okay? So if y'all want to have some fun watching it, let me know. And, yeah, I'll see you guys then, all right? Later, Tater. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow on Twitch and Kick.